Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So it is February of 2023. My channel has actually grown quite a bit. I mean, not really grown, not like, someone suddenly has, 100 or 1,000 subs or anything. I still have, just a few subs, but that's fine. I'm not someone who's really trying to make this channel grow or anything. I'm just making videos here. But I actually now have, quite a bit more than I did recently. So at this point, I think I have about 16. So yeah, it may not sound like much to you, but for me, it's like, oh, it's already up to 16. So that's fine. I think it largely has to do with my DVD collection videos. That was the last series I did. They've gotten a few views. In fact, the first video of that series of my DVD collection, that actually has, I believe, the most views out of all the videos that I've made. So that seemed to help a bit. I don't really have any more DVDs to show you, but I have a few VHS tapes. This is only going to be one video, and, in terms of VHS collection, and I only have a few to show. This won't be a long video, at least by my standards. There's only 5 tapes here, actually 4 plus a series. But yeah, let's get right into it. So let's look at the first one. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Classic film starring Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. The first of the Indiana Jones series. This came out in 1981. It was directed by Spielberg, but it was really a collaboration between Spielberg and George Lucas. Here you see George Lucas as one of the executive producers. He's also one of the, story writers for this one. And this was released by Paramount Pictures, a Lucasfilm production. So this came out in 1981, I believe. Anyway, here you show on the front, it has, well, it's in stereo up in the top right here. It says Raiders of the Lost Ark. It shows Indy and all the characters, like Marion and Sala and Belloc. And also it has, here the list of actors, music by John Williams, of course, and who produced it, who directed, so on. Paramount Home Video. Now, with these boxes here, you can see on the sides and on the top, it just shows the name and Paramount. And yeah, they basically all come in a box. Oh, that's what she said. Okay, let's just go on to the back here. So here we have some stills. We have, Indy and Sala lifting the ark. We have, Indy and Marion, near the end of the film, not looking as they open the ark. And there's Indy again. Here it shows a brief thing where it says, legendary filmmakers Spielberg and Lucas combined talents. They joined forces to create Indiana Jones, bullwhip cracking archaeologist. Yep, that's Indy. He was assigned by the government. Well, he was signed by the government. That's right. That's true. Why would they be wrong about that? So he has to find the Ark of the Covenant before the Nazis do. And here on the bottom just shows some legal information and some more info about the film itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and just see what's in here. If this will come out. It's supposed to come out this way, so let's make that happen. Is it going to come out here? Here, just give me a second. Wow, I can't believe this is actually stuck. There we go. It's the tape. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1981, in color, 115 minutes, rated PG, and it's in stereo. So it's from Paramount Home Video, and here it just shows a barcode. Here on the spine just says Raiders of the Lost Ark in stereo and Paramount. And that's about it for Raiders of the Lost Ark. So that's that one. Next one is Tombstone. So this is a Western. It came out in 1995. This was a really cool movie. Starred Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer. That's Kurt here as Wyatt Earp. There's Val, who did a really good job in this movie, as Doc Holliday, and Sam Elliott and Bill Paxton as, Wyatt Earp's brothers. According to his blurb, it's one of the year's 10 best. And down here it shows Tombstone, who directed it, when really rumor has it that Kurt Russell was the real director behind the scenes. Anyway, justice is coming, so you better watch out. Okay, let's see here. It just shows Tombstone, 130 minutes in color, and it was released by Hollywood Pictures. And here on the sides, it shows that's Kurt Russell, and it just says Tombstone here. And same thing here, except the picture on the bottom on this side is Val Kilmer. So on the back, here it shows a few quotes about the movie. Well, let's see. This is a review. Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer are terrific. That is true. Every town has a story. Tombstone has a legend. Legend of Wyatt Earp. Here it just says a brief thing. Star-studded cast brings to life the battle to deliver justice to Tombstone. And Kurt Russell, as Wyatt Earp. Val Kilmer is Doc Holliday. Together, they team up to defeat the Cowboys in the showdown of the OK Corral, all-star cast, and an explosive action-packed adventure. So a few stills from the movie, like there's the OK Corral shootout, and, there's Val Kilmer. Down in this area, you have information as far as, who directed the movie, who starred in it, and, producers and all this other info. It was rated R. Again, 130 minutes. It's in color, stereo, digitally mastered, and some legal information. So let us get this tape out and see it. So here it just shows, Tombstone, and on the left, recommend this hit to friends. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm recommending it. Again, rated R and FBI legal info. Over on here, it just says, Tombstone and the barcode. Anything here? Nope, nothing. Just the tape itself. Okay, that was Tombstone. Really cool Western film. Now is a comedy. Spy Who Shagged Me, Austin Powers. According to Joel Siegel, is blazingly funny. So this is the sequel to the first one. The first one came out in 1997. It was called Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. And this is the second one that came out in 1999. Starred Mike Myers. Of course, he is both Austin Powers and Dr. Evil. Heather Graham is now the love interest in this one. The last one, it was someone else. Also, this movie introduces, Mini-Me and another character that Mike Myers plays. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. His name is Fat Bastard. And he's the one who yells, "Get in my belly." So let's see the back here. Well, first, let's just see the sides here. Again, it's a comedy. And by New Line Home Video, it's a VHS, and also Powers, Spy Who Shagged Me. There's Austin and Heather. And on this side, same thing, except here, Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. So in the back, according to Gene Shalit, even funnier than the first one. Well, it has more outrageous, laugh at it moments. But, the first one was the better movie. So Here's what it says about the film. You know, first he fought for the crown. Now he's fighting for family jewels. Get it? The jewels. So he returns as a groovy super spy, and he has to go back to 1969 because Dr. Evil stole his mojo, and then he's got to get it back. And then Felicity Shagwell, that's who Heather Graham's character's name is. So he has to face off outrageous villains, including a heinous henchman of tremendous girth, which is him, which they can't say the B word in this, description. Anyway, it shows here all the stills, Dr. Evil, Mike Myers, and, Austin Powers, and there is, Mr. Bigglesworth. So Rob Lowe, he was number 2 in the past, and there's Seth Green, Scott Evil, and some more stills here. Roger Ebert says, big laughs. So down here, it has, all the information regarding the movie, who directed it, who starred in it, and all the people who worked on it. PG-13, again, new line, and, legal information. So this is the tape itself. Here it just says, Austin Powers. And here you can see Austin Powers' Spy Who Shagged Me. Approximately 95 minutes. I guess they couldn't get an exact number. PG-13 and FBI warning. And it came out in 1999. Anything here? Nope. Okay, so that was Austin Powers. Next one is a classic film. Jaws. Just when you thought it was safe to go in the water. So this is a letterboxed special collector's edition featuring new special interviews with Steven Spielberg and members of the cast and production team. So this was released in 1975. It was by MCA Universal. This film was rated PG. Is this a horror film? Does it qualify? I don't know. Maybe back in the day it would have qualified for horror, but really it's just an awesome, well-made movie. This is one of Spielberg's first hit films. So let's take a look and see what it shows here. Special collector's edition of Jaws. It says it here and here as well. It's VHS, of course. And on the top, it shows Jaws letterbox. So let's see what it shows here. So first we have some information up top, I guess, regarding Universal and a warning, the barcodes. So here it says special edition Jaws. So in 1975, Spielberg brought Benchley's best-selling novel to the screen with stunning power. And it also discusses, how it affected the industry because it was, it was a big hit. Once the Terror Begins, it shows these 3 actors, Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, and Richard Dreyfuss. Trying to remember their names. So it's Sheriff Brody, Hooper, and Quint, as they try to catch the Great White. So Spielberg, members of the cast, production, I guess they have interviews in this tape. So here it shows, it's called Jaws, and who also starred in it. Screenplay, music by John Williams, of course. Also, it's PG. It's in color. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes. Yeah, and some legal information and a still of everyone running away from the shark. Let's see if this comes out there. Yes, it does. And Jaws, letterboxed. So again, it just shows same information. MCA Universal, Hi-Fi Stereo, color, 2 hours, 5 minutes, and FBI warning. Anything here? Just a barcode. Nothing here or on the sides. So that is Jaws. And I have one more to show you. And it's not just one tape, but it's 3. It's a box set. And it is Star Wars, the trilogy, in case you didn't think I was into Star Wars. In fact, wasn't it a song by Queen? Wait a minute, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, it was Jaws was never my thing, and I don't like Star Wars. Yeah, the Star Wars trilogy. I do like it. I do enjoy the movies, the whole universe, all of that. This is digitally mastered for superior sound. THS, of course, George Lucas. You know, he's the guru behind these movies. Um, and I have all three of them, the first three. So Star Wars A New Hope, that's episode 4. Episode 5, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. And episode 6, Star Wars Return of the Jedi. So as you can see here, these were all released by Fox Video and Lucasfilm Productions. And you can see Darth Vader, a Stormtrooper, and Yoda. So on the front, of course, you had Star Wars trilogy with, you know, X-Wing fighter and, you know, there's the Death Star here, and there's Darth. And there's Darth again, showing the 3 movies that were involved. And on the back, it shows a little quote by George Lucas. The appeal of Star Wars has gone beyond anything I could have ever imagined. For the final video release of Star Wars in its original version, we can present it with the best sound and picture quality yet available, thanks to THS Digital Mastering. So I think this one does not have really too many changes from the original, because if anyone knows, like if they've ever got Star Wars on DVD or watched it on Disney Plus or whatever platform, George Lucas made changes. He made changes to like what happened when Han Solo and Greedo met in the cantina. They changed like characters that are in the background. They also had a scene where Han talks to Jabba the Hutt. Of course, that's all in the first movie. Yeah, George changes his movies, so the less changes, the better. Again, 20th Century Fox and Lucasfilm. So let's take these out and see what they look like. I guess we'll go in order, starting with Star Wars, the first one, A New Hope. Again, it has same thing on the side here, on the top, and also on this side, Star Wars A New Hope. So on the back, it shows a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And a brief description of the first movie where, of course, we meet all the characters. There's Obi-Wan, there's Princess Leia, there's C-3PO with Luke, there's Han and Chewie, and we get some more information about the movie itself. You know, about what happens where Leia is held hostage by Imperial forces. Luke Skywalker and Captain Han Solo team up, along with R2-D2, C-3PO, to rescue the princess and restore justice to the galaxy. So this came out in 1977. It's approximately 124 minutes. It shows also some, I believe, some information about the film itself, who starred in it, and written, directed by George Lucas, music by John Williams. Of course, they're all going to say this, I think. The year it came out, length of time, and this film was modified from its original version and has been formatted to fit your screen. So I guess they had to do that with tapes. And illegal information on the bottom. So when you open it, oh, special offers inside. And it's sealed. I wonder if I should open it and show you. Let me think about that for a second. Anyway, let's just look at the tape itself. It just says Star Wars A New Hope, and, you know, it has the rate PG and THS and FBI legal information, closed captioned. And it's by 20th Century Fox. Nothing here, barcode here, and that is the first one. Let's look at the second one, Empire Strikes Back, which has, of course, Star Trooper, and, you know, I think they're AT-ATs, right? Is that what they were called? Shooting at rebel soldiers. And, of course, digitally remastered, just like the first one. Here we see the spine, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, and also on the top and on the side here. So on the back, what does it have? Well, it has Princess Leia. It also has, Han kissing her, and it shows Darth again. And this is where Luke meets Yoda. So the battle continues. And here it shows some, story about, how our friends from the first movie face attack by the Imperial forces and, AT-AT walkers, I was right, on the planet Hoth. While Han and Leia escape in the Millennium Falcon, Luke travels to Dagobah, search for Yoda. Yoda's training will help him survive when he faces Darth Vader, who has a surprise for him. Yes, Darth is going to tell something to Luke that he won't forget. Anyway, so this came out in 1980, is approximately 128 minutes, and again, people who worked on it, also includes Billy D. Williams here. He was Lando Calrissian. Wrote the screenplay. So this was directed by Irwin Kershner for some reason, not George Lucas. So George Lucas was just he wrote the story and was the executive producer. Music by John Williams. And also down here, some legal information. Also, it says, this film has been modified, because of, format to fit your screen. Lucasfilm, 20th Century Fox, CBS Fox. I guess that was the tape producer. I don't know. Anyway, no booklet or envelope. And here it shows again, upside down, right side up. Here it is, The Empire Strikes Back, THX, and FBI information, closed caption. And you can see the logos on the bottom here. Also, 128 minutes. So, of course, nothing on any of this except for barcode. So that was the second one, and let's go to the third one. Return of the Jedi with Yoda. And here we have Luke fighting Darth with the Emperor watching. Of course, digitally mastered by THX. So on the side, you have Yoda, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, 20th Century Fox, or Fox Video. Again, same thing. And on the top, it just says Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. In the back, we have Luke and Leia, also some Ewoks and Jabba. And there's Leia and Han again, and The Empire Falls. Well, way to give away the ending there. Spoiler alert. Millennium Falcon flashes through hyperspace over the galaxy to defy the Empire. This stunning chapter of Star Wars saga. Well, they're all stunning, aren't they? Anyway, after rescuing Han Solo, that's right, because Leia rescued Han, then they had to rescue her and Han, and then, they got away from Jabba. Then they had to fight the Imperial forces, and along with the Ewoks, while Luke battles against his his father, Darth Vader. You know the ending, don't you? I shouldn't have to tell you all about it. Okay, down here on the bottom, it just shows who was in it, and also again, this was directed by, let's see, can I see who directed this one? It's hard to tell with all this lettering. It looks like it was directed by some other name. I don't know if that's like a pseudo name for George Lucas, but anyway, he did everything else. He wrote the story, he was a producer, screenplay, etc. Well, he didn't do everything. I mean, John Williams did the music, of course. And here's legal information there. Again, it's been modified, formatted to fit the tape, fit your screen, and 20th Century Fox. And let's just see the tape real quick. Right. So Return of the Jedi. Here it is. PG and THX digitally mastered. And FBI warning, closed captioned. Just like the other two. 134 minutes. So again, nothing here, just a barcode. So that was the Star Wars trilogy, the first trilogy. And I probably shouldn't open this. I don't know why. I know I want to see what's in here, even though I never really opened it. But then it's like, what if I want to, you know, either, I'm not saying that I would want to like put this in an auction or anything, or, have like some sort of, sell on eBay or some other source where I can make a ton of money. It just seems like if I leave this sealed, then, you know, I won't really miss anything. This is just like advertisements in here. But, also it retains its value. I don't lose any value by opening this. So I'm not going to. Sorry if you're disappointed by that. But anyway, not opening that. And that is my VHS collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Am I going to do any more videos like this? Where I just have this card sitting here and I just show you things? I don't know. I mean, I'm running out of things to, as far as media, tapes, CDs, DVDs, I just don't have that many more of them. And also, I'm also running out of cards, but that's another point. That doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe I'm going to do something different for my next one. Maybe I'm just going to either be in a different setting, or maybe you might actually see what I look like in the next one. Who knows? I really haven't decided yet, but I am going to think about it and try to figure out where this channel goes from here. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I believe I have 16 at this point. Anyway, until the next one, bye.